So today we are talking about skip decorator, as we have already discussed about fixer decorator. So what's the purpose of fixer decorator? While writing a test cases using Pytest. ఇది మీరు చేస్తే సరిపోదు, మీరు చెప్పడం కూడా తెలియాలి. లేదు అని అంటే ఐ థింక్ దర్ ఇస్ నో మీనింగ్ అట్ ఆల్. ప్రాక్టికల్ చేయడం అందరికి వస్తుంది, మనం చెప్పింది చేయడానికి, కానీ చెప్పడం చేత కాకపోతే నువ్వు బట్టి కొట్టినావు అనల్లా. లేకపోతే ఇంటర్వ్యూలో అలాగనే అడుగుతారు. యాక్చువల్గా సేమ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ తీసుకుంటారు, క్లయింట్ రౌండ్కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతారు. ఇక్కడేమో ప్రాక్సీ చేసుకొని మీరు ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేయించుకుంటారు, అక్కడ పోయిన తర్వాత ఈజీగా ఇరుక్కిపోతారు. సో మీకు దాని గురించి చెప్పడం చేత కాకపోతే కష్టం. నేను అందుకోసమే నేను క్లియర్గా రాశాను ఫిక్సర్ అంటే ఏంటి. ఫిక్సర్ డెకరేటర్ విల్ సర్టన్ కోడ్ ఆర్ వేరియబుల్ ఆర్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ఫిక్స్డ్ దట్ విల్ బి యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ మెనీ సిచ్యువేషన్ యాజ్ రియూజబుల్ కోడ్. గ్లోబల్ వేరియబుల్స్ అన్ని ఇక్కడ డిక్లేర్ చేస్తాం. అసలు డెకరేటర్ ఎందుకు? మీరు ప్రాక్టికల్ చేస్తున్నారు కానీ మీరు చెప్పడం చేత కాకపోతే, ఇప్పుడు మాక్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ కండక్ట్ చేస్తే మీరు ఏం చెప్పలేదంటే ఫ్యాకల్టీ చెప్పలేదనా, లేదు అని అంటే మీకు చెప్పడం చేత కావట్లేదనా? వాట్ డస్ ఇట్ మీన్? దట్స్ యువర్ విజన్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్. సో skip decorator is used to skip certain test cases and execute certain test cases. Consistent test cases, consistent test cases which produces same outputs. Such cases will be skipped, and the rest of the cases, even Madhu, rest of the cases will be executed with appropriate parameters. Online lo. Clear? So the syntax to declare the skip operator is, obviously there is a method test underscore login is a method where self colon. Here this particular method is going to be make it as a @pytest.mark.skip. This is the way how the particular method is going to be applied with a decorator called as a skip decorator. The moment whenever you keep skip, this method does not participate in execution of the test cases. It will be ignored. It will be go to the next method. Whatever the method are not going to be keep them as the decorator like a skipper, those methods will be participate in execution of the test cases. Whatever the methods you have specified as a skip marker, they won't be participate in execution. That's why we need to keep like that. I wrote this reason. Sometimes whenever you execute certain test cases, 10 times also if you execute, same output will be produced, which means that output we require to the end user. Obviously, that's not a problem, right? But when you test the cases when you pass a different inputs, different output will be produced. Such things will be regression testing would be conducted. Same output వస్తుంటే దాన్ని మళ్ళీ టెస్ట్ చేయడం దేనికి? అవి స్కిప్ చేసేస్తాం మనం. For example, I wanted to test some methods which will run on Windows operating system. విండోస్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ మీద రన్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఆండ్రాయిడ్ మీద వాడిని స్కిప్ చేయాలి కదా. ఆండ్రాయిడ్ మెథడ్ లో ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసేదానికి మ్యాక్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ మీద ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసేదాన్ని స్కిప్ చేస్తాం. కొన్ని శానిటరీ టెస్ట్ ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని రిగ్రెషన్ టెస్ట్ ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని స్మోక్ టెస్టింగ్ ఉంటాయి. ఇలా డిఫరెంట్ కేసెస్ ఇలా కేటగరైజ్ చేస్తాం మనం. Are you clear? So that I'll be taking about a grouping. Next kind of a test will be a grouping test cases. ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా, grouping decorator. Will be group the decorator. So we'll be group the test cases. So let me talk about. So firstly, let's go with an example for the skipping decorator. Okay, I'm going here. Test underscore skip decorator. Clear? Let's same thing. Import Pytest from Selenium. Import WebDriver. Obviously from the Selenium .webdriver.common .by. Right? So where obviously we need another package called, clear? So same thing, like what I'm doing here, I would like to go with a class. I told that, there is a T is capital. Test underscore, probably skip demo. This is a class name. Yes or no? Happened. Okay. Right. So now what I'm doing here, I'm writing a definition now. Def, what is that? Probably test underscore method one. Yes or no? Then here I'm going to keep some kind of a methods. I'm going to keep like something called as, if you want, you can able to take driver is equal to web driver dot edge, where you will be specifying C colon drivers edge driver win64 ms edge driver win64 which dot exe. Then obviously driver dot get, where is supposed to specify https www.actnowcloud.com. Yes or no? Isn't it? Driver dot maximize window, driver dot time dot sleep 8 seconds, and driver dot close. Right? So now similarly I'm going to write another definition. Definition test underscore method to, isn't it, self, where you're supposed to copy the same kind of a code. Yes or no? Here, rather than at cloudnow.com, you can able to write, local taxi cloud. Local taxi cloud. Yes or no? This is the another method. Definition test underscore method 3, where you are going to write the same code, but whereas here you can just try to be keep that something called as sasdemo.com. Yes or no? Test underscore method 4, isn't it? Same code, where you can keep what are the other, like yesterday I have shown you many sites, web applications, right? You can take something, testautomationpractice.com. Copy. Right. So obviously, what happens now? నేను ఇక్కడ ఏం రాశాను ఇప్పుడు ఏ మెథడ్ ని స్కిప్ చేయాలి, ఏ మెథడ్ ని వదిలేసేయాలి. లెట్స్ I'll be take a third method. Go here @pytest dot mark dot skip. Third method, whenever you keep the third method as a skipping decorator, means you are explicitly instructing to the computer that don't test this particular method, just simply skip it. Similarly, I'm going to keep this also same. Pytest dot mark dot skip. Let me execute now. How will you execute? Yes, absolutely. We have to go to terminal. Yes or no? Right. So we are in the current directory called Python project, but actually our file test underscore skip underscore decorator is available under the Selenium as a subdirectory, right? So we have to reach to that particular Pytest space -v indicates verbose, -s indicates summarize, and where we supposed to go to the Selenium. Selenium is a directory in which we wanted to test underscore Pytest underscore login. Yeah, this program is supposed to execute. Let's execute. So 1 year, what is that? Selenium module is not there. Huh? No module named. Could create and okay. Here only, right? Silently beta short mobile. Here, thank you. The first website is going to open at nowcloud.com. Yes. Next. So it will be closed after 8 seconds. Obviously, browser is also get closed. Next. Local taxi cloud.com. It will be maximized. What about remaining two? They have skipped. Here you will see that. You will be able to see that, test 3 and test 4 are going to be skipped. Test 1 and method 1 and method 2 are the two test cases. Have been participated, they have executed, they have run successfully. Isn't it? So this is how you're supposed to do that. See here, if you don't keep the driver dot close, what happens? Even if you don't keep the time dot sleep also, what happens? You try to test properly. Instead of the driver dot close, if you keep driver dot quit, what happens is you have to must know about all this, right? Please do that. Now you just try to implement. Can you implement it? Control C, control copy. I'm giving you that you execute and show. I'm just pasted into your group. Yeah. Can I execute quickly?